Did you ever dream about becoming the next Jeff Foxworthy? No. Okay, well, how about the next Richard Pryor? Enrolling in a stand-up comedy workshop is a good start. Classes are being held now at the Punchline in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, here is Mr. Electric Marty Sanders.
I'm a house husband, which means I cook all the meals, take my wife to work in the morning. When I pick up in the afternoon, I have to look alluring.
I don't know what makes somebody want to be a comedian. I mean, I have a theory. My theory is it's cheaper than therapy.
The reason I'm here tonight is because after 24 years of marriage, my wife thinks I am freaking hilarious.
We're at the Punchline Comedy Club, and there's a group of us that's going to be on for our graduation. We took a 6-week class under Jeff Justice to do comedy.
What's the worst that could happen? You forget a line, Jeff will do something stupid in the corner, you know, you just...
So, let's talk a little bit about what's going on here tonight. This is the comedy workshop. It's your friends. Those people at work who you've always looked at and said, you're funny. Huh? Well, they took you seriously.
School was a waste of time. We talk about pluperfect, past perfect, imperfect verbs. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
I was a stand-up comedian for about 14 years, and when I got married and moved here to Atlanta, there was a club called Jerry Farber's Club. And I would go there and work on material when I was in town, and I would see some of the amateurs there and notice things that they were just doing wrong, or at least I thought they were doing wrong. And I found the ones that I gave suggestions to that implemented them immediately the next time on stage were better.
We have to write a joke or 2 jokes, or this week 3 jokes each week. And of course you write your joke and then you try to edit it down and polish it.
Tonight we're going to do 3 of your jokes. Remember, joke is when we get up to that punchline.
I don't know where this is going, but we'll go somewhere, Susan.
You know, he took Viagra. You know, where do you take it? I take it out of town.
Each of us have to bring in a tape recorder every week. And he videotapes each performance. We have our own videotape.
Holidays are coming up. Decided to go visit my mom for the holidays. No, I love my mom. I love my family. They all chipped in to help put me through law school. Of course, it was understood that I'd help them with their appeals once I graduated.
There is a lot of stuff to it that is just basic scientific, that if you do this, it's going to be funnier than if you do this. What's the funny thing? If you put the word that makes it funny, the punch word, at the end of your sentence, instead of the middle, it's going to work better. After I graduated, I'd help them with their appeals.
The appeals is a...
Oh, I see.
Remember, what makes it funny goes at the end. Class is basic. It's a 6-week course where average people, normal, everyday people, everything from house husbands to corporate executives to retired people, learn how to do stand-up comedy.
Over the years, my wife has had many hairstyles. I've had...
Just try more conversational, too.
The fact is, everybody's funny. I mean, everybody you know in the world has done something at some point or said something at some point that you went, man, that is really funny. Now, of course, that was about 30 seconds out of their entire life. Now, what you want to do is you string a bunch of those 30 seconds together and you have an act.
I've done my routine about 15 times today, so I think I know it. My wife has had dozens of hairstyles. I've had one, more or less, and becoming less and less every day.
I'm not looking to be a household name or famous, but I'd like to be successful where I can make some money with it. How y'all doing? Let me move this out of the way so you can see me.
It's something I've always wanted to do. I used to perform back when I was in my 20s and got away from it when I had a family.
We try to justify our weight. I'm not fat. I'm just big boned.
Everybody that you're going to see here tonight can come here and talk about stuff that either makes them crazy, or they notice stuff that they don't understand, or family members that drive them crazy.
You know, I don't mind going and visiting all my relatives in prison. What bugs me is the going around to their friends and picking up all the stuff to take to them. You know, the care packages, the love letters, crack.
Getting a room of people like this to laugh, the most amazing high there is. Every cell in your body is electrified. I mean, you're just alive.
Jeff Justice tells us in this comedy workshop that it's not a good idea to single out one individual and speak only to her. Instead, we're here to speak to all of you. But I've got to break that rule because, ma'am, you don't have to look down.
I minister to the homeless, the hopeless, the abused, and the accused. Yeah, you know them as the Democrats.
Can you guys imagine opera or even Shakespeare in Alabama?
Hey, Romeo! Where the hell are you, Romeo?
Thank you, good night. You guys have been great.
One more time, a nice round of applause for the November graduating class of the Comedy Workshop.
Coming up